The Atari 7800 was Atari's third mainstream video game system. It was released in 1986. It didn't do well, and it couldn't match the power, and it couldn't match the video game library and depth of the Nintendo. But what if it wasn't released in 1986? But what if it was originally released in 1984, like it was supposed to? Would things have been different? Would Atari have been bigger? Because it wouldn't had to have compete with the Nintendo at the time. Potentially could have had more video game franchises a part of it. It could have had more video games made for it, which would have made it an even bigger console. Maybe the Nintendo doesn't do as much as it did when it came out, because it's still battling Atari. I've always wondered what would have happened if Atari would have released it originally. It's one of the first systems that I ever played, and I absolutely love it. I know in comparison to the Nintendo, graphically and visually, it just doesn't hold up. The depth of the games just aren't there. But who knows? Maybe if they would have had a little more money into it and a little more developers and games, they could have came up with some really cool stuff. But that's always one that has kind of always bothered me. Games like Pole Position, Dig Dug, Galaga, Ball Blazer, and even Food Fight. That was the first game to have an instant replay. So that was cutting edge. I always feel like what could have been had they released it originally. Who knows? Maybe it would have fell at the same fate as when it released in 86. What could have been? I love the system. I love the games. It was one of the first things I'd ever been introduced to, so let me know what you think about the video. Atari 7800. If it would have made a difference, maybe, maybe not. Let me know what you think. Thanks for checking out the video and have a good day.